Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today I'm out here on the beaches first, and it's time for me to take my handicap a little bit more serious. It's okay practicing in the simulator and in the range and things like that, but I'm leaving too many shots out on the golf course. A lot of that is through driving, but a lot of it is through approach play. So this is an episode of Destination Scratch, and I've given myself a little bit of a target. So I've put a ball at 150 yards here, and then 25-yard increments all the way to the green, and the closest ball being 25 yards away from the green. So I've got 6 balls between here and the green. Now, I'm assuming that I've driven all 6 of these balls, and this is now my second shot. So it shows the difference in lengths of par 4s basically. I got 150 into 25. Now, I know what you're saying, but Lee, you're in the fairway. I know, never in the fairway, but I can work on that, but I need to make my approach play a lot better. So I've given myself 18 shots. If I can do these 6 balls in 18 shots, including the putting out on it, then that is technically level par through these 6 balls on these par 4s, assuming I've driven it well. So that's what I'm going to do today. So this first one is 150 yards exactly from the pin. It is slightly downwind off the left hand side, and I would normally hit quite a big pitching wedge from here, but I'm going to try and rein my speed in a little bit and try and get a little bit more control over the ball. So I'm just going to hit a 9-iron. Now, for people who like just practice on ranges and stuff, if you ever get the opportunity to practice like this, then I probably recommend it, because it's more realistic than hitting golf balls in a range. Because you're aiming for flags, and it's a good way for me to practice my approach play with actual targets. Right, 150 yards away, I'm on a slightly uphill lie, so it should draw in, but the wind is from the left, so I'm not going to compensate as much as I normally would. So I'm just going to aim for the right side of the green. My shot shape is a draw. The lie promotes a draw, but the wind is off the left, so hopefully that will hold it up a little bit. Just a nice, easy 9-iron. And that's just a great shot. Yeah. Lee, stop trying to whack it. That was just an easy controlled 9-iron, and it looks to be about 15 foot to the pin. Right, 125 yards. Right, okay, 125 yards. A little bit of a flatter lie this time. Now, normally this would be a full 52. It would be big boy Lee, full out Lee, ego Lee taking a 52 at this. I've got a pitching wedge. I'm just going to hit a nice pitching wedge at the centre of the green, let my shot shape bring it round to the left, and let the wind hopefully hold it up a little bit. And that's just running through the back. I got that a little bit heavy, so that's going to require a bit of a chip and a putt. Now, sometimes when I hit these half shots and 3/4 shots, I can catch them a little bit heavy because I let the arms take over. I don't rotate the body, which is why at the moment I'm preferring hitting full shots, because it just feels more natural to take like the swing into it. These half shots and 3/4 shots, not so much. So it's something I need to practice. Okay, third shot, 100 yards. Now, that would normally be a maxed out 58. 58 goes about 105. But I'm slightly downwind, so I'm going to hit a 58, because now I'm at the area where I want to start attacking the pin a little bit, or feel like I'm attacking the pin, because this is sort of birdie opportunities. You need to make the most of being closer. It's where that strokes gain comes into it. Try and make the most of being closer, or at least be in a better vicinity of the pin to be able to 2-putt for definite. So I've got 58. I'm just going to take dead aim and hopefully get somewhere near the pin, because I feel now if I'm doing 3/4 shots from this kind of distance, it's going to land soft, it's going to land a little bit low, and it's going to run through the back like that pitching wedge did. I want to be pitching the green, and I want to be trying to get a bit of spin and stopping it as close to that pin as possible. Right, 58 degree. Looks good online. It's a nice easy 2-putt from there. Again, just caught that one a little bit heavy, but because I'm taking a fuller shot at it, I got a little bit more height and a little bit more spin on the ball, so it did stop quite quickly. Right, now 75 yards, and this is where I trip up a little bit because I'm now in pitching territory, and it's something I definitely need to work on in my game. Funnily enough, the closest one is the 150-yard shot so far, because it was more of a fuller shot. So now I definitely need to be taking aim at this pin. I've got 75 yards. It's just a 3/4 pitch shot with this 58. I'd be disappointed to not be pretty close here. Good line, but again, I'm not inside that 9-iron. At the moment, I'm feeling a little bit under pressure because that pitching wedge shot is at the back of the green. It's on a downhill bank, and that's going to be a difficult up and down. I really need to get one of these next two close to give myself that buffer. Right, 50 yards out. This is where I really need to improve. I need to start being able to open the club up, get a little bit of height and have it landing soft. It's something I need to definitely practice, because at the moment I'm a bit of a close the face guy and just let it run down. So let's try and open this face up and give myself a little pitch in and try and get it as close as possible. 58 degree again. I really need to get one of these close. Spin, spin. Oh, no, it's not spun. It's going to require a little bit of my putting to help me here. Okay, right, 25 yards now. This is just a chip and run. I've got a 52. I'll land it on the front and let it release out. It does break from left to right, or the way the green looks. I really need to get this one close, because if you can, I don't know if you can see it, but there's one right at the back there, which was that pitching wedge shot from 125. Now wish I'd just taken this this gap wedge, this 52, and maybe just come up short and give myself a putt. Right, let's go. Chip and run, get it close. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, it's run on. Well, I've got 3 decent chances at 1 putts, 2 hopefully definite 2 putts, but that one at the back is possibly going to trip me up on this occasion. But positive thinking. Right, as we come up to the green here, you can see I've got couple of nice little putts, but this one here was my 9-iron. That's where it pitched and then stopped there. Still my best shot out the 6, but this is my pitching wedge here. Now this has got to be a great little up and down to sort of save myself, really. Right, I've got my 58 and I've got to get this close. Has to be as close as possible to get a 1 putt on. Downhill lie, it's going to run out. Just need this as close as possible now. No, it just caught up in the air. Oh, we've left ourselves a challenge now. We've left ourselves a challenge. Right, let's go for it. Okay, I'm going to go for the closest ones first. Try and give myself a buffer. So I've had 7 shots. I need to get these up and down, or these putts in 11 shots now. I really need one of these short ones to sink, because that is not looking good. Right, 11 shots. Come on. Need one of these to sink, Lee. Oh, rammed it past. Broke the other way. That's 10 shots. Okay, 9 shots left. Right, let's take this one on. 9 shots to go, and I've got 6 balls. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 shots to go, and I really need one of these to drop. Oh! 8 shots to go, 7 shots to go. Right, 4 balls, 7 shots. I just think that pitching wedge shot was a wrong choice. Should have stuck with my guns and gone with a 52. Just trying to be sensible. Right, 7 shots to go. Break, break, break. Oh no, 6 shots. Now 5 shots, 3 balls. Right, I've got one, my closest one there, I'm going to save till last because I'm probably going to need it. So I've got 5 shots left and 4 balls, but that's to get to what would have been level par from these approaches. Is 1 over bad? Break, break, rammed it past. Rammed it past, that's giving myself a bit of a tricky putt now. Okay. No worries for me, eat them up all day. 3 putts to go. Really, really need one of these to drop. Just a silly shot. Break, 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 break! Oh. Right, I have 1 putt left. Sorry, I mean 1 putt left to be level par on these approaches. So this needs to go in. This really needs to go in. Coming in off the left. Come on, mate. Come on. Right. Be positive. Be positive and then pull it. So 19 shots then. So all in all, I'm actually a bit disappointed with that pitching wedge shot. It was my indecision to try and hit a 3/4 pitching wedge that has caused that problem, instead of going with what I was comfortable with, which would have been a full 52. But I was trying to have more control, and in the end I just didn't control the swing properly, ended up fatting it, pitched short and just ran through the green. But I've got to feel positive about the rest of the shots. That 9-iron from 150 was a great shot, and I need to tighten up a little bit of getting closer to the pin 100 yards in. That's let me down. I've 2-putt every single one of those putts basically. It was just that one extra shot that has caused it, otherwise it were all 2 putts. I need to tighten that up. I need to be at least give myself decent birdie chances, not outside birdie chances. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that destination scratch video, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope I've given you ideas of way to focus your practice a little bit when you're out on the course. Granted, I appreciate I have got facilities here that not a lot of you have, that I can just come out onto a hole and do this kind of thing. But if you have those, if you're able to get out on your course at the end of the day and maybe practice things like this, then I strongly recommend it, because it's only going to help you, as opposed to hitting ball after ball at the driving range and just, you know, oh, swung well today. Give yourself focused practice and give yourself targets to achieve. For me, I'm 1 over my par, or what I would have hoped for anyway, so I can only get better next time, fingers crossed. I'm not going to move on until I've achieved my goal, so the next one will be exactly the same process. Once I've achieved 18 shots or less from 150 yards, I'm going to go out to 200 yards and do exactly the same thing and bring it in and try and beat par then, and that will just give me an idea of giving myself better approach play goals and ideas of what clubs to take and in what situation. If you are new, please do drop a subscribe, and if you are a returning watcher and you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel for what is a handicap golfer's take on practice and getting your handicap down. But for the time being, I'll see you all again soon.